Okay, today we're going to go handheld again, so if you don't like jerky videos, probably best to turn this one off now. Basically, what I'm hoping to find, maybe with some of your help, is you remember a few videos ago I did the BioFlesh Terminator toy where you inject the flesh into the transparent holder with the Terminator in it. It's down there on the bottom. Here. It's down there. And it got me thinking, since it's an unusual one most of you hadn't seen, that I do have, but I don't know where. I have a robot that you put Play-Doh in to its head and into its arms, and then when you push the levers, it extrudes the Play-Doh. The one in the head part will extrude it through the chest into transparent forms, much like the BioFlesh thing, and make little Play-Doh robots. And the arm one extrudes different sizes of extrusions, you know, triangles, round, square, flat, things like that. My problem is, I don't know where it is. I've walked around and around looking for it. I figure it must be down below somewhere, but it could very well be hidden behind something. I haven't been able to find it. And I was just out here looking again before I turned the camera on. Didn't see it. So I was just looking for something that might be fun to play with that I haven't played with ever before or in a long time. And then I saw this little guy. Hi, C3PO. I saw this little guy sitting here, and I went, well, that'd be fun to play with. I even know what the box for that looks like. It's a little white box. It's not much bigger than it has a picture on it, and it seems like that thing was called Skype or something like that. And it is battery operated, it is motor driven, but it doesn't say anything on it. So I'm going to hold off playing with that until we can find the box. And you're figuring, hey, if that thing is sitting right there, wouldn't the box either be right up there or perhaps on one of these shelves or right down below? You would think. But things tend to get moved as I get more and more robots and have to make more and more space. My memory recalls the box for that for so many years being over in the front of this area over here. And I think it might have gotten moved at one point, therefore separated from its box. So I'm going to hold off playing with that today, simply because I know the box will turn up, and then we can do a better video on the complete toy. But as I was walking around looking at that, I said, well, let's just look at the walls a little bit. I know what I'm looking for isn't on the walls, but I noticed up here, this nice carded robot is a wire remote control robot. I'm going to reach up and get that down, so hang on here. I'll let you stare off into oblivion while I try to get it off the screw on the wall. Here we go. Yeah. So how do you say that? Dongmo? Remote control robot. 6-foot wire. Light up eyes. I always love these little ones like this because this is a good case. $1.99. So for $1.99 I could get a toy, in this case a robot, that's motorized. It can move forward and backward, has a light, and 6 feet of wire, plus the separate battery remote control with the forward reverse, which is a double pull, double throw switch, all for $2. So once you're done playing with it, you could make something else from it. You could tear it apart and build your own cool thing with either the light or the motor or the remote or just the wire. Always liked collecting these. It didn't break the bank. I could add a new robot. I don't see a date. And obviously I'm not going to peel this guy out of the blister pack just so that we can put batteries in it and watch it light up and move forward and backward. I just thought I'd give you a little heads up why I really enjoy collecting these small wire remote control robots and why I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, all different. But I didn't remember a carded one hanging up there. See, most of the carded things, you know, aren't gonna be, well, there's a little bit of everything up here. I was gonna say there's a game there that's electronic, but most of the things that are hanging up here, yeah, there's some more. Those super robotic rangers are on skateboards, and I can't read it from down here. I'll zoom in and maybe we can see it in the video after the fact. It's a pullback, so it's a spring pullback and release, and they shoot forward. A little bit of everything everywhere. So this may be kind of an uneventful video in that I can't find my Play-Doh robot that I wanted to show you. I can't find the box for that weird white thing, which my my memory recalls maybe being called Skype or something along that lines. I don't remember exactly. I can see the box very clearly in my mind. I just can't see the box for real. I mean, it could even be piled up back behind something like that. But I'd have no recollection of it ever existing there. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Haven't had any real luck on finding a new brand of lights to replace in here. Again, I fully realize that on camera, because of the auto iris, for example, makes this look really bright, like a hot spot. If you were standing here with me, it's very, very dim. And there's only like one LED out of the whole cob still working. The ones that I had ordered and tried so far were all crap, so I sent them all back. It's one advantage to buying stuff on Amazon. And I can order exactly these same ones. They're a little more pricey now than they were however many years ago. I mean, I may have gotten my money's worth out of them. If it's been 5 or 6 years, and it may very well have been longer than that. I can't remember exactly how long ago. You know, time flies when you're getting old and dying. You don't think about that kind of crap when you're young and invincible. I think I may have gotten my years out of these, and they were sold to be used with this type of system as lights for going like in yard lighting, low voltage yard lighting, to replace the incandescent bulbs that come with like the Malibu lights and that kind of stuff. So they should have all been designed to handle the same transformer voltage and everything. As we're walking around, I'm still staring and looking in the hopes that just possibly I might see the box for that little robot, and we might still play with that. Or I might see, wait a minute. It had a bigger version too. I knew I wasn't dreaming that. See, this isn't the box for the little one. Spy Kee, spy robot, Spy Kee, erector. This is a box that has never been opened. I have a larger version of the little one. Ooh, Wi-Fi control. Can't do any of that out here. I'm trying to flip that side up, but I can't do it one-handed and the camera's not on a tripod. Hang on. There. Now we can look at this side, see if there's anything on here of any interest. Spy Kee, the spy Wi-Fi robot will be built that moves, sees, hears, speaks. Assembly required. Uh-oh. 3 models, 200 parts. Battery pack included. Ugh. This thing has never been opened. Microphone, webcam, flashlight, fiber optic light effect, loudspeaker, Wi-Fi card, 2 motors. Got all kinds of dirt on the bottom now. And looking to see if there's a date perhaps here. 2008, Meccano. Well, so it's about 14 years old. I wonder if the battery's still any good. So this is the big brother to that little one. So was my memory just recalling that the big brother was sitting here and that little one never was sitting here? If the little one ever was here, its box might still be back in there somewhere. But I don't see it back in there anywhere. I'm going to give it a negative on that. So, I'm not in a position, time-wise, to do an unboxing of this, and if it actually has 200 parts, to try to put it together in a non-edited video. Plus the Wi-Fi control, it kind of looks like that's the only way you can control it. They're showing a laptop. They're not showing it with any separate remote control. If it can only be controlled that way, then I don't have anything out here in the hut. What's that say? Control Spy Kee with your computer from home via Wi-Fi or from anywhere in the world with the internet. Yeah, so we're not going to be controlling it. But it does verify the name at least, Spy Kee. So now, if we could just find, turn off this light and maybe we can get the battery to last longer. Can't get the, there we go. So they made the little version of it, right here, Spy Kee. If I could find its box, we would then have instructions on how it works. And whether there was a remote. I'm going to tell you what my mind remembers from the little box that I'm visualizing with this thing. Well, see right here in the head, there's a sensor. And in fact, there's 2, I believe, the bottom and the top. I'm guessing that this is either a hand gesture control or it's just a infrared distance sensor, so it won't run into walls, so maybe it will move but avoid objects, avoid running into objects. I need to find its box. We need more eyes. We need more boots on the ground with glasses. Well, should we be able to find the box one day, I will do a video on that, and at that point in time I may pre-open this if it looks promising. I won't do that yet because right now it's sealed. It has never been opened from the factory. But if it looked promising, I could always bring the laptop out here. I think. I don't know. Maybe. The battery in my laptop is so old that it doesn't work, but I could probably plug it in out here just like I use it in the house. And then maybe connect to this via the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have to look online. I'm gonna see what's involved in assembling that so I can calculate, would it be something that I could do in a timely manner in one of my non-edited videos? And if it is, we might slap it together. On the other hand, the more I think about it, it might have to be more than one video. It could be one where we unbox it and look at it, and then another video where we try playing with it. And the reason I'm saying that is because the battery that's in there is going to have to be, you know, they always tell you to charge them. Well, you know it's going to need to charge overnight, and at that point we won't know whether the battery is still any good or not after, what did I say it was? It's been a while, 12, 14 years old. So, something to look forward to, something to look forward to. In the meantime, I still hope to run across the Play-Doh robot, since extruding gooey robots aren't things that you guys have probably seen too many of.